At least two companies are quietly in the process of bidding for ownership of the physical game retailer GameStop, and that sale could be announced as early as mid-Februar, according to SWLCEFAMILIA with the company. This is from a Wall Street Journal story, spotted by GameSpot, that says, at least two companies, including Sycamore Partners under Palo Global Management, are looking at potentially purchasing the retailer, though all three companies declined to comment on the rumors. This comes during an ongoing rough patch for GameStop. The company has reported falling profits and revenue across many of its recent quarterly reports and, as of last summer, said it was in exploratory discussions with external companies regarding a potential transaction that, according to us, also involved Sycamore Partners. Unity has blocked the use of real-time multiplayer platform Spatalos, leaving many developers who rely on the service in a state of limbo. A change to the Unity terms of service means all existing Spatalos titles, including production games and those still in development, are now in breach of the company's license terms. Spatalos creator Improbable broke the news in a blog post and explained Unity has also revoked its ability to continue working with the engine for breaching the newly changed terms of service in an unspecified way. That means the company will no longer be able to fully support Unity developers, SOMEOF, whom have been forced to shut down the servers of their Spatalos projects. Although Improbable believes the unfortunate and counterproductive action to be a simple error in judgment, a coordination failure on Unity's part, the company is worried by the fact the change occurred during an open commercial negotiation with the engine maker. Overnight, this is an action by Unity that has immediately done harm to projects across the industry, including those of extremely vulnerable small-scale developers, and damaged major projects in development over many years, wrote Improbable. Games that have been funded based on the promise of Spatalos to deliver next-generation multiplayer are now endangered due to their choice of game engine. Live games are now in legal limbo. All customers who entered into a relationship with us and Unity previously did so on the good faith understanding that the terms they signed up to, sometimes years ago, would allow them to be successful and not carry additional charges. Improbable is now urgently seeking a solution to the situation, and says it will do everything in its power to solve the issue in good faith with Unity, with the ideal outcome being a reversal of the terms change. In the meantime, the company has pledged to help developers using Spatalos with Unity finish, release, and operate their games, and is even setting up an emergency fund for partners who, now, be thrown into the financial mire. Improbable will also be fully open-sourcing the Spatalos game development kit for Unity under the MIT license, in the hope it might assist individual customers in some way. Those interested can find out more about the dispute over on the Improbable blog. Marvel's Spider-Man has now sold through over 9 million copies worldwide, according to publisher Sony Interactive Entertainment. Insomniac's super-polished superhero effort reached that milestone on November 25th.
2018
Less than 3 months after it launched on September 7th, and has likely shifted a few more copies since. The acclaimed title impressed critics and consumers alike with its endearing narrative and more extroversial system, and even made it onto Gamasutra's esteemed Best of 2018 list. Sony broke the news on the same day it revealed worldwide PlayStation 5 sales have surpassed 91.6 million units, with 6 million of those coming during the 2018 holidays. Not a bad news day for the Japanese outfit. The Sims development team announced earlier today that The Sims will be integrated into Amazon Alexa devices as the Sims Alexa SKU and is scheduled to launch next week. This new feature is pretty neat, and it's another example of how developers are continuing the trend of integrating software into their games that enable Alexa skill, voice, activated eye, into activity in different ways. The announcement was made during the Maxis monthly live stream, which gives players a sneak peek into future content for the game. The software is slated to allow players to play Sims trivia, listen to Sims music, and learn more about the franchise through Alexa. A community manager for The Sims has clarified a few points regarding the new software, saying that it will be released for free worldwide, but not for all languages, next week, and that this is a passion project of a few developers on the team. This is in response to some backlash the Sims team has received from players voicing their concerns about the Sims 4. It's worth pointing out that harassing developers over their work is not a good way to engage with them when asking questions about content. The development of this does not take away from development for The Sims 4. The dev continues. If the devs did not create this, it does not mean you would have gotten something else for TS4. In this DD 2018 session, game developers Brandon Sheffield, Audrey Moon and Dambu Chose chronicle the ups and downs of the development of their vastly different games to help developers better understand the game development process, one that represents a more personal artistic approach, while the other worked with the Spider-Man license. The last discusses an update to an existing game. Many years later, as games scale up in team size, development gets more complex, and this talk shows a wide variety of game dev pitfalls and buttons to keep in mind. It's an insightful talk that's definitely worth watching, so developers should not miss the opportunity to do so now that it's freely available on the official GD YouTube channel. In addition to this presentation, THEGDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events, and the service offers even more members-only content for DD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like DD Vault, already have full access to DD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the DD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for DD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office accompanied by contacting staff via THEGDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact DD Vault technical support. Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent company and former Hey Game Makers. More good news about Game Developers Conference 2019 for you. The devs of Into the Breach followed up to in the Darling Flint, one of the most acclaimed games of 2018, will be at DD this year. To show you how it was built, specifically, Subset Games, Matthew Davis will be presenting a design track Into the Breach design post-mortem session that will give you an unprecedented look at how this critically lauded strategy game was made, diving into 4 years of cat content and iteration. This talk will show how Subset Games approaches difficult design challenges. How do you decide which feature to cut? How do you successfully steal design elements from other games while remaining original? How do you decide on the correct difficulty? How much ring should you use? Other than behind the scenes information about the development of Into the Bridge, this talk will provide practical design suggestions based on the way that Subset Games approaches design. It's intended for anyone interested in how smaller scale projects get created, and will have practical suggestions for designers on projects of any size. Further details on this talk and many more are available now on THEGDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco.